All right. Welcome back, everyone. I am back with a list today that is pretty close to what we've been playing. I think the only difference is we're gonna push how hard we can to see if we can minimize the fail rate of the deck. Namely, 22 is kind of the optimal mana base. If we want to reduce the number of four land hands in the deck. And I went ahead and while I liked Grist and Maze of Ith, I realized a lot of the cards that we play are good early and good late, and neither Grist nor Maze of Ith are like good early. Along those lines, I'm gonna do the controversial thing and test with only three Cradles again because something I've noticed is we can mulligan if we don't have one of our 14 IMS sources or green sources. So I don't mind the 15th green source and actually going up to 12 fetchable black sources because we're no longer running ignoble hierarch just to maximize on the shepherd kill as a secondary kill. Everything else is like pretty straightforward. I won't spend too much time talking about it. We can go. I think we can just like jump straight in. I'm playing one Legolas's quick reflexes just as a for fun card tonight. Oh, also playing the first curator just as a tangent, I guess, to why the reliquary in case somebody needles my why I have a another option to go to. Um, I also realized that with the change in the dork mana base, if you want to call it that, uh, we want to stick as close to mono green as possible, so there's less stress on fetching mana. Nate does, and I think white is too good not to play, but I'm not sure Gris is too good to not to play. So that's why I changed it to the curator, which I don't want to accidentally lose to these cheese plants out of reanimator too. And then the sideboard is like I found room for the fair macabre, two needles to hedge against merit lage. Everything else like pretty like straightforward. Four Thoughtseize is like universally good against control and combo. Snuff out for your creature combo matchups. Uh, Negotiable whether we need three fourths of vigor. I think the answer leans yes. It's a while to queue up. Unfortunately, I guess we can update our stream deck right now. Oh wait, it's kind of long. Still opening with multiple cradles, but I think we keep. don't know what our opponent's on. Excuse me. Ooh, windswept heath. That's a welcome sight. Oh, they're gonna go for like cheese kill. Interesting. Maybe they force this and still have a kill. I don't know. We'll just pass, leave man up. So here, I think I like doing this. Force check my opponent. Okay. I guess we can play land and attack. What are we getting here? Arbor would be kind of nice. I don't think we're gonna attack with the lair because they have like chump blocks. I guess Arbor ramps here. We can still set up a thing next turn if need be. Hmm. Okay. Uh, Zenith. Do we want a safekeeper? We have two angles of attack here against graveyard, so probably don't need the endurance. Safekeeper probably not as well. I guess it's a one drop. We're just gonna like start chaining more and more cradles. Do we care about any of this other stuff? I don't think so. I don't think I attack here because they can just chump block the Keen Eye away and then like needle the reclaimer. We'll just pass. I don't really have main deck needle, but that's me. I didn't want to shields down here. Yeah, I was just gonna start like flying, attacking them, like forcing them to chump block. It looked like they had Cephalus Illusionist in their hand, based on the way the game played out. I can take these endurances out. They're pretty bad. Snuff out, Thoughtseize can come in. Needle and Saga, I like that too. Board out Forest, board out a Talon Gates probably. Board out. In the guide, it says to pitch Llanowar Wells. Probably don't need Safekeeper. Reflexes seems kind of loose against them, given that like you have to have a mana dork up, and then it could be removal, I guess. But otherwise, it's a little bit situational. I think we can do better. Shepherd a little bit awkward because our relevant cards are black, but I think the upside of just a fast kill is probably still worth it. Can't complain about that. This Once Upon a Time hits a one drop, we're in business. Ooh, that's very awkward. Maybe they swords it. Sure. Like I said, really awkward that we drew the Wild Reliquary there. We can, given that we drew the bog, maybe we can board out the. Maybe we can bait out the removal spell. I don't think the 1 point of damage is worth it to play through days right here. We'll just pass. It's annoying. Oh, they're on Bant. Oh, I misboarded. That's okay. Do we just slam natural over here? Probably. They didn't deal with a white, which is interesting. The problem if I do that though is then the white is just naked and loses to anything. Like we boarded out the Talon Gates too. So The bog is now hurting us. They might just green sun here too. That's awkward for us. Two fours. What is going on? Uh, Here we're getting punished for not Here we're getting punished for not what is the word I'm looking for? Having the town gates. It's a creature. I think we just eat it now because it represents two things off the clock. What are the odds that they have days here? Two. This is just ludicrous mana base, in my opinion. But neither here nor there. I'm not gonna play through the days. Wow. Okay. Snuff out needle. White. Fetch land. Yeah. And seas. What is the line here? You have Veil of Summer mana open. I think I just named the Shuko and play it safe. Feels like they have like, I don't know, Veil of Summer or something up. And if they're gonna stop something, we want them to stop the needle because we have a second one. What is going on with my opponent here? Natural Order just winning games left and right. Oh, interesting. Did we see that earlier? Maybe we did. I guess we did. I guess that's fine because yeah, that's my thinking too. Better that than Atraxa. At least this one we don't have to spend mana, right? They want to trump block, they can. They're probably debating whether they want to block it or not, because then they can't block that Traxa unless they drew another one. That's fine. I don't think I actually care. Slow play. Why are they leaving this lantern in play? What is going on? Oh my god. I feel like quitting already. This mana base is crazy. Here are my socials while we wait for our opponent. I think they're deep in the tank. The good thing is, it looks like I'll be getting that stimulus package from MTGO again, and can give out 120 play points. I gave a few in my Discord today. They must really want the 5 or something. I don't understand what's going on here. 3 card hand. One of them is probably another ice, like Kawato or something. What is going on? I'm gonna step away. Our opponent is just in the tank. What are we naming here? How the soul guy just cut off the draw? Unless they cycle it right now. I guess we could name nomads too if we're scared of that. I'd rather just take the free card here. We might get bailed here. We don't know. think they want it more than us. Jeopardy music would be playing right now. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Force of Will, Tamio. Okay, we kind of saw this coming. Let's take the Ice Fang. I don't think we actually care about what they're doing. Uh, the Ice Fang kills their clock. Um, we'll play the Reclaimer as bait. See what they do. If they force that, we slam a Wild Reliquary. We're pretty far ahead here. I think they needed to play their Ice Fang there. Because that would like force us to snuff out the Ice Fang. And we're gonna take the Thoughtseize with the Force of Will anyways, but they would be at one card deeper. So I think they misplayed. Although we might just concede out of frustration here because our opponent is just really milking the clock. Oh my god. What in the world, man? This is crazy. This is crazy. What the heck, man? Like, Jesus. I wonder if this was somebody that did this to me before. Doesn't ring a bell, so if they've done it, they must have not done it a lot, but this is kind of ridiculous. The name is not one of the standard names that does this kind of behavior, as far as I know. Maybe they are. I just don't remember. It's been a while since I paired against this pilot, but what is going on, man? Just wasting my time for no reason. I guess I just to use the restroom, come back later. This is ridiculous. Can't believe they're doing this to me. I have to look up whether they've done this to other people in the past. Maybe they have. I don't know. But this is something else. Maybe I do vaguely remember this name. I think they have done this before to people. This is like killing all motivation I have to play tonight. If somebody from chat can do me a favor and just report this person for me. When was the last time we made a move? 10, 13, 8 minutes ago. And they still haven't timed out for some reason. Maybe they were busy. I don't know. But that's just completely aggravating. If you're busy, don't waste people's time. Just concede. Very, very aggravating. Like lost the will to play now. Pew pew 444. MTG boss says they were on Red Stompy 4 days ago, so that's why the hedge towards basic force here. Now, if why, well, it doesn't matter. I think I would have made the same play. There's the basic. There's the hedging coming in, relevant. Although I hate that I have endurance in my hand, two of them. That is otherwise pretty bad at this matchup. good news is I can play the endurance for value here. I think I'm actually going to target myself to weaken Pyroglyph. Mm, we're going to bash and then leave the land open. We're gonna fetch first, and then target the fetch in our yard. Yeah. Oh, what the heck did they keep? What kind of stole a game where we probably should not have. They're probably gonna board out chalices. We're gonna port out shepherds to counteract that. Shepherds actually kind of weaken this matchup. You don't actually care about chalice. That's the reason, or we. I mean, what else? Needle to hit Bombardier. Uh, Legolas reflexes seems pretty bad in this matchup. Anything else we want? Moon Stompy. We're keeping the Reclaimers now because we have nothing better because we're boarding out the Shepherds. That's okay in my eyes. Bog comes out. Uh, yeah, I think that's probably fine. Ugh, this hand is very vulnerable to Blood Moon. I feel like we have to keep it though, only because we have Natural Order, which is like one of the best cards in the matchup. They might just try to turn one us here, like turn one Blood Moon, hope that wins. I'm a little bit nervous about this. They probably kept the Fury hand, maybe, or that. If they Fury us here, it is what it is. Or Pyrogoyf us. I would gladly take a Pyrogoyf too while we're looking at Slam Natural Order here. Oof, ouch. That's greedy. What if I like pitch endurance in response? Maybe they're not respecting that line. I do think that was quite greedy. If I pitch endurance, they just lose on the spot. Maybe I should board that in because they're not playing around that. There's an argument to be made. I should have held. There's an argument to be made. I should have held the one of the elves back because they have to like kind of sleep there anyways. Like I would have a natural order right now if I'd done better. Like I don't. I'm not sure I needed to do that, but I guess what am I playing around? I could be playing around other like double. The punish there would be double removal. If they had double removal, then I'm like kind of hosed and punished for not triple spelling there on turn whatever that was 3 or double. I guess double spelling in turn 2. Yeah, like I said, I would have a natural order 1 turn earlier. Mm, we Force of Vigor is probably good here. I don't know if Snuff Out is needed. Safekeeper doesn't do anything here. Green Sun. I guess we take the Elvish Mystic for Force Pitch. Our opponent probably gets like a bridge or something. I don't know. They're probably gonna slam Ring here. Let that go. Like to not die, right? They reset the ring. I thought about Bombardiers, but the problem is there's an onboard Karn. I think we're priced into keeping a Force of Vigor. Sure. What are they getting? They get bridge, they're just dead. The One Ring. Do they have the mana? You could fling that in my face, I guess. That one ring, the one ring. I think we just protect our board here. If we get oof, they're forced to fling the Chromox or something at it. I think we let them. We just protect our board. I think. We won this. We win this game if I didn't mess up earlier. And I should not have played all three. I should have been more disciplined and not played all both creatures on turn two. And we know they have sweepers. Like I think that's what that deck does. They prey on the X1 decks, and I think like I said, I think we would have won this game earlier if we had the attracts our turn earlier. Kind of just cascaded from there. Live and learn. Hmm. Interesting line. What is with the slow play today? Like Jesus. Like what are they afraid of? They have a ring. Hey, Awesome, how's it going? Okay. I mean, I guess they're really not just like playing around the thing. I'm like very tempted to board in endurance back. Very tempted to board in endurance again. I probably threw a game that I should have won, but it is what it is. Good for learning purposes. If they had bombardiers, they would have played it. Feels bad to lose this game when our opponent has not played the best. We should have hit the chalice now that I think about it. But sure. Guess we're just dead here. Ooh, that's something. But yeah, it doesn't look like our opponent's playing around the what's it called it, the endurance pitch. So I'm like very tempted to bring that in. It probably wins the game on the spot, given the way our opponent has played. They have not respected it at all. And Reclaimer is not great in this matchup, anyways. So I think I'm gonna do that and just like go for the cheese line, I guess. Do we want fairy or do we want an endurance? I guess endurance being a creature is like pretty relevant. I'm kicking myself. I should have won that game too. If I slowed down, just thought about it, that's an easy win there. They're gonna board out Chalice, and I don't think. I think if they board out Chalice, your shepherds literally do nothing. Question here is: do we ramp or do we? Yeah, I think we ramp. We're kind of ahead. What do we want here? Probably the lair. Whew. I think I just do. I get a ring here? I think I get a ring here. 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 I What is do I just close out the game? I think I just close out the game. I think they are way behind. The Trinisphere is hurting them now because it allows me to play in a certain way that I otherwise may not be able to. Like, what are they gonna target? Yeah. All right. We gave it up, but we got it back. Yeah, I strongly disagree about keeping in Chalice. They should be boarding out. Uh, sorry about Shepard. They should be boarding out Chalice against us, and if they keep it in, I think that's a win for us personally. I don't think it's very good because we could just like throw creatures into Chalice and just grow whites anyways, and they just like take a turn off and not affect the board. And if they do not keep in Chalice like they're not supposed to, in my opinion, then you keep it in Shepherd, you're just down 3 cards for no reason. So strong disagree with that. I think if you ask anybody who plays Moon Stompy a lot, they will not keep in Chalice against us. I just don't think it's even in the best case scenario. I don't think it's like very good. Like turn one on the play Chalice. Okay, we don't do anything turn one. Turn two, but neither did they, right? Like they haven't affected the board. And like in our case, we actually boarded out the reclaimers there. Yeah, I think that's generally the case. And imagine drawing a chalice late. It's just a horrendous top deck, right? So Nox. They're probably playing that Pox deck. Unfortunately, I need to mull this hand. Yep, they are playing that Pox deck. All right, sure. Unfortunately, they know what we're on, so their therapy is a little bit better. But we mulligan, so they missed. Ooh, I don't want to give them a reclaimer to name. They probably still name white, to be honest. I guess if they don't name white, maybe it's fine. I think they will though. Yeah, we took the chance and it sort of paid off, I guess. Do we ramp here? I feel like they could have another Bowmaster. Do we want to give them value? So I don't think there's a point to have double reclaimer there. Sure, it's annoying. Main deck needle. It is. That it is. That's pretty good. Question here is, do I allow them to loam? I feel like I don't want them to dredge. All right, they conceded. Yeah, I was like, okay. Our opponent really values their time, so I appreciate that they just concede to us when they're in trouble. For what it's worth, our deck is very good against anything with the word dredge in it. I don't think they want to play against us. Yeah. But yeah, that's actually the reason there. Why we play the one of Kenai, I think. These non-blue decks that don't run consign will often run needle. They kind of have a lot of overlap, and we don't want to just be shut down to a needle or flute on a wild reliquary, right? All right, with halfway there, more or less. Maybe we can get the 5-0. Sure. Sure. This is a matchup we do want to test, so I'm glad we are running into it. I don't think we want to be kicked off mana here. I'm just gonna fetch basic first and go. If they don't kill the dork, I think the worst case scenario for us is had they either dazed or went bolt into waste us. I don't think we want that to happen. They probably bolt here. Ooh, they ponder. Okay. Ooh, that's a lucky hit for them. I don't think we want to trade here. Uh huh. Hey, Ramar, how's it going? I think we want to do that. Mm, maybe bog. Yeah, get another reclaimer. Maybe they waste us here. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, there's a waste. There's an argument to be made. We're not supposed to expose the wasteland there, and so we can. I think I messed up. Yeah, We're not supposed to expose the wasteland. Think of the raid room, Mario. So we can green sun for Zenith this turn. I feel like we just kill both DRCs here. Then they run out of cards, right? Sure. I think we play through days here. And like let the other DRC live. Mm, I guess we do it now. We can't kill it. I mean, they have zero cards in it. But yeah, yeah, I think I agree. I think this game is priority over. Do I keep? I think I bash. Probably. I don't know. I probably should have held back the reclaimer. Now that I think about it, I'm playing loose this game to be honest, but we didn't matter. I played fairly loose this game. Key Knight's pretty bad in this matchup. You don't have time, I think. LQR might turn out to be pretty good. Too many cards to bring in, I guess. Endurance, I don't. I think we just take the snuff out, like stop their fast hands. LQR, I think could be pretty good. I don't like it. I think you just ignore Steel Cutter. slow. Y like, if they want to play the combo game with Steel Cutter, we can do that better with Natural Order. Like, we don't require extra cards. I think this is fine. LQR, let me think. How does that gonna play out? Like, I guess we can like turn on our white to block or something, or protect our white. Seems pretty good. Like, if they're gonna spend resources to try to combo us with Steel Cutter, we our combo is just bigger and better. I think we keep. I wish we had a second hand. I mean, land. Hoping to go turn one DRC, snuff that out, yeah, and like double spell turn one. Did they whiff on the brainstorm? There's no way, right? Yeah, there's no way. Probably play a DRC or bolt the elves here. It's fine. I don't think we care. I think the line here is just flood out. If they sweep us, so be it. Say Levy, right? If they sweep our board, I don't think this hand can play around sweepers, and nobody's running sweepers anyways. That's famous last words. Nice. Glad to hear that. So they're gonna, like I said, waste time here to like steel cutter bobble us here. Whatever. They're gonna waste and hope and probably go after our mana. They're gonna waste into Bolt Art Land of Wells. Nope, no blocks. Oh, interesting. Why didn't they main phase that? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, they would have had extra attacker. That's a misplay. So question here is like, do I pitch the shepherd? I feel like the answer is yes. Because I think we need the mana the following turn, potentially. I know, right? Snuff out, Green Sun Zenith. Oh my god, we just drew all bombs. I think the line here is to like we're gonna endurance like nuke their yard because that's like one way we lose, I guess. Um, do we even care to snuff out? I feel like the answer is no. I think we're just gonna try to like chain endurances here. Wild Reliquary is good, but I don't want to rely on black. Anything else? Reclaimer. I don't think we need it this spot. argument to be made for the ones. The safe, the yeah, I think this is fine. They could have bounce, I guess, for Atraxa, but I'm like, when your opponent has too many options, it's typically not a good sign for you. All right, we're one way. Let's use a restroom, and I'll be right back. All right, Ramar. Hopefully you had a good stream. We will try to secure the 5-0 here. Get some more water. So about that force of vigor question against steel cutter, it's the same. It's the same rationale against beans. Like they already got value off their two drop, like ETB sort of effect. I don't want to answer their value card with like a essentially a removal spell, and especially one that drops you in cards. I'd rather just ignore and punish them for dirtling. So to me, it's the same idea, right? Beanstalk, kind of a dirtle card. Cutter, kind of a dirtle card. How do you punish a dirtle? You just combo them. I think that's why control and I think that's why control and like these mid range decks have a hard time oof, against like combo because they don't kill fast enough. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, John? We keep, I guess, in the dark. We don't know what our opponent's on. I don't really want two endurance against somebody if it's not relevant. And then the arbor is kind of bad. They're on Yorion. It's a chance it's supposed to be a mulligan. I don't know what the hell our opponent's playing. There's a chance I'm supposed to mulligan this, but I don't. What the hell is Yorion? Like maybe some kind of control deck. I don't know. fetch non-basics here since we're committed. That's what I thought too, but I don't know what the hell's going on. Yori on the other side. One turn too late. Don't think we're afforded. Would you be down to have a short chat about electrical engineering sometime? Sure. I don't get that question too often, but sure. Oh, it's some like philia, your Espervile kind of thing. I think tap lands are so bad personally right now. Like most games are decided on turn two, if not turn three. Sorry, turn three, if not turn two. And I think I guess if you don't have one drops, and I guess a Yorion deck probably is missing one drops, but I think surveillance are pretty awful. Mm, I guess I will tap and like protect it. I feel like they have probably have ephemerate. Yeah, they do. That's annoying. That is pretty annoying. I always get triggered when these inconsistent decks get rewarded for their combos. I think we have to now just kill this Philia. Like, there's no way this deck is consistent, but sometimes they have it. Like, how annoying. How annoying. Why not? Yeah, I feel like those kind of decks are not consistent, but I don't know. That's these ephemerate decks are just destroying me now. Like sometimes they draw well. We're gonna lose the 5-0 to this. Like brew. I think we need to stop it. How many? Wait, did they just play this from hand? How many are they playing? Oh, sometimes better lucky than good. They most assuredly have force, but or not. Green Sun, endurance, like this other stuff doesn't matter. Shepherd, I don't think it matters. I think we get Safekeeper here. My sequencing was off in case they had like a random dismember or something. I should have sequenced it the other way. Now I don't think they can win. How do they have a million of these ephemerates? Sure. You can draw a card, I guess. Another Dirtle card. Oh, that's not gonna work. This is an insane card against control. It's absolutely insane. Sorry, not gonna work. It's not gonna work. This is not no fair that can beat this combo here. You have to sweep, and even then, it's like you're probably just dead. It's obscene this combo here. Best creature in Legacy, probably. Oh, if only we had like a shepherd or something. I don't think we can attack. Can we? The layer is gone. We attack and we die. So 4/4, it's not big enough. So the question here is, what am I getting? I can beat two removal spells. Maybe I just play this, or do I not get? I don't think I give them the information. Mm, I don't think the endurance Maybe I just bog my opponent here. Yeah, I guess so. That's pretty good. Ugh. Yeah, I guess they had it. Do we swing out here? Probably not. We're pretty ahead. Do we do anything that jeopardizes us winning the game? If we attack with a white, they have to block one. They could. I feel like we just swing out with everyone except the safekeeper. Stupid dog. I don't think I care if they do that. Interesting. I think we pitch this. Get a land. And then pitch, protect the white. Kill the Riddler. Are you kidding me? That's the third one. Okay, I guess. How obnoxious. Nope. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. I don't know what this even does. Oh, I guess they're just trying to draw cards. Wait, basic planes? What are they find? Tameo? Oh, that's annoying. chump blocks, I guess. Tell me they drew the swords. And I didn't play this Cradle, and that's gonna cost me. Oh my god. What the hell, man? Jesus. We had the game won, and oh my god. I think I just lost this game because I freaking held a Cradle. Freaking A. I just think that I just didn't want to give them the information, but I didn't think they could power through 3 lands there. Damn it. So if I tag with all here, they have to block the white with some chump block. Whatever else they don't block, presumably the safekeeper, they're gonna have to pitch, and they go to 1. I cannot afford for them to. God, I think that's gonna cost me the game. Freak. Do I have any more fetchables? I think so. I'm so mad right now. God damn. I figured this game was over. Like, 1. Jesus freaking A. What are we doing here? This is just a 3-2 right now, I think. We're gonna live and learn. Oh, this should have been a 5-0. Now we're gonna lose this Dirtle deck. My fault. I underestimated my opponent. I figured the game was over. It's a valuable lesson though. I just figured there was no way they can power through 3 removal spells, and somehow they did that turn. So I think the valuable lesson obviously is just like you have the land, just play it out. How do they have so many Besagers too? What is going on? Now we just lost. This is tilting. Actually, what was our opponent? Maybe we could have milled them out. I don't even know what they were at, but I'm assuming we're dead. If anybody knows what life was our what maybe we could just milled our opponent out. I don't know what else is in their deck. Actually, there are Yorion decks, so probably not. Very mad at myself. I threw a wand game. I think I want Bog in this matchup. LQR, probably not. I think we want snuff outs. This feels awkward to hold up. Do we want four snuff outs? Maybe it should be. Yeah, I think we do. Ugh, I don't want to keep this hand, but just like threw the 5-0 for no reason. Very, very upset with myself. Cameo. Do we care? Probably. We only have one threat, so actually cancel. We play this. We try to stick a white. It's a little awkward because we have to play the talent gates there. Solitude. But tell me they have the ephemerate again. This is some bullshit. Actually, what am I doing? Like, I know about the ephemerate. They're just gonna eat the Landlord Elf. I'm like misplaying so hard right now. Just tilted because I threw the previous game. What the hell am I doing? Like, I gave them a free creature for no reason. Should have had this match. No, I don't. Because I'm a doofus. They must have a solitude because that doesn't make sense what they're doing. I'm fortunately dead. We need a miracle here. They've got to have force by now. All right, this is on me. We should have the 5-0, but I freaking punted. Brutal. It's a good lesson learned though. Like we win that game one if I just played a land. I figure there's no way they can beat safekeeper with 3 lands to pitch, and somehow they did that one turn. But good lesson learned. Game two we were never really in it. Because we didn't have enough secondary threat. This felt fine. I don't think I would change anything. It just sucks that we blew the 5-0. But anybody have any questions for me? Let's go back to the list. I don't know about this card. It was whatever's. Uh, Maybe it almost feels like it should be just another Kenai or just some other threat. Um, I don't know what that threat would be. Maybe another Shepherd. Maybe another Kenai. So you don't accidentally lose to. So you don't accidentally lose to Reanimator, but you become kind of soft to sweepers, but nobody's playing sweepers anyways. Anybody have any questions? I apologize. I apologize by the way for losing my cool right now. Just more mad at myself than anything else. Threw a wand game for no reason. Because I assumed that there's no way they could beat Safekeeper with 3 lands out. If there's no questions, I'll go ahead and raid. That said, the list felt good. Just pilot through a game that they should have won. Enjoy, and thanks for hanging out tonight.